Donda is the 10th studio album by American rapper Kanye West, released through Good Music on August 29, 2021, with distribution handled by Def Jam Recordings, his last release with the label. West recorded much of the material at multiple locations in the summer of 2021, including Bighorn Mountain Ranch in Wyoming and Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta. It features guest vocals from the Sunday Service Choir, Jay-Z, Playboi Carti, Lil Baby, The Weeknd, Vori, Kid Cudi, DaBaby, Baby Keem, and Marilyn Manson, among various others. Vocals from Chris Brown were also included prior to the album being updated. West, Buxta Beast, Dem Joints, Mike Dean, and Aja Volta primarily helmed its production. The initial version of Donda was initially set for release in July 2020, under the title of God's Country, but experienced multiple delays and continuous alterations to tracks and the track list prior to its final release. The album's style has been described variously as hip-hop, gospel, progressive rap, and pop, and incorporates elements of trap and drill. It is both minimalist and maximalist, with darker lyrical content and the reduced use of drums in comparison to West's prior efforts. Themes explored include religion, Kanye's divorce from Kim Kardashian, and his mother Donda West, the album's namesake whom the release is dedicated to. Upon its release, Kanye West accused Universal Music Group of having released Donda without his approval, which the label denied. Hurricane was released as the lead single in September 2021, and was followed by both Believe What I Say and Off the Grid in November. The album polarized music critics, particularly for its cohesiveness. Some noted an improvement from West's previous work and praised the composition, though numerous reviewers criticized the long runtime. Regardless, Donda was named by several publications as one of the best albums of 2021, and became a nominee for both Album of the Year and Best Rap Album at the 64th Grammy Awards, while Jail and Hurricane both won for Best Rap Song and Best Melodic Rap Performance, respectively. Donda initially scored the most first-day streams for an album in 2021 on both Apple Music and Spotify. It stood as West's 10th consecutive chart topper on the US Billboard 200, tying the record set by Eminem. It reached the summit in 18 other regions, including Australia, France, and United Kingdom, becoming West's first #1 album in the second country. The album has been certified platinum in the United States by the Recording Industry Association of America, alongside being awarded the certification and a gold one in Canada and New Zealand by Music Canada and Recorded Music NZ, respectively. The appearances from DaBaby and Marilyn Manson created controversy amongst audiences as a result of their separate allegations of homophobia and sexual abuse. In October 2021, the STEM player was issued, allowing users to remix the songs and adding new ones, while a deluxe edition was released on November 14. Background and recording. In an interview with Complex on January 3, 2022, Victor Worldwide CEO Stephen Victor exclusively told the website that West had begun working on a sequel to his 10th studio album Donda, entitled Donda 2. Victor later told the magazine that it is coming sooner than you think, explaining, "The procession is starting and it's not stopping." On January 27, 2022, West captioned an Instagram photo of his childhood home in flames with a date of February 22 along with the title Donda 2, also mentioning fellow rapper Future will serve the role of executive producer. He had worked with Future in the past, featuring on his single I Won. Most publications took this as an announcement of the album's release date, though it went unreleased on the date. Producer Buxta Beast revealed that even though hundreds of songs were recorded during the sessions for the first Donda album, the tracks recorded for Donda 2 were all new songs made after the announcement of the Donda 2 listening event. Producer Digital NAS revealed that for Donda 2, West instructed him to make the songs sound more monk-like and to simplify the tracks, and if they are not able to be played at a funeral, childbirth, graduation, a wedding, then inclusion on the album is not appropriate. In late January 2022, the producer stated that singer Marilyn Manson was recording for Donda 2 daily in the studio. Marilyn Manson had previously contributed to Donda, and for the sequel, Digital NAS opened up that West does not want the singer to play rap beats, desiring for him to play what he makes, and then West would work on parts of his work. Digital NAS compared the creative process to that of West's sixth studio album Yeezus, also saying that some of the producers who contributed to the album were working on Donda 2. On February 17, 2022, West announced that Donda 2 will not be available on any commercial streaming services and will be exclusive to his STEM player audio device, priced at $200, which was previously released with Donda. He explained that his motive is how artists get just 12% of the money the industry makes when their music is available on the platforms, calling for a time for freedom from this oppressive system. According to West, he made around $2.2 million from purchases of the STEM player within 24 hours of the announcement, having sold over 8,000 copies. However, West making the album only available on the device led to criticism from his fans. As a result of the rapper's decision, Apple reportedly pulled their $2 million sponsorship deal with him, as they were scheduled to stream the accompanying concert. In a series of Instagram posts, West declared that he had turned down a $100 million deal with the company. The first batch of songs that were played at the Miami listening event on February 22, 2022, which were added to the device on February 24, contained half-mumbled reference tracks and incomplete songs. West continued finishing the album during February. The co-inventor of the STEM player tweeted that official Donda 2 songs are available and always updated via the device, adding that anywhere else, you're not getting the vision or the latest versions, insinuating that West plans to update the album as he had done previously with The Life of Pablo and Donda in 2016 and 2021, respectively. Music and themes. Donda 2 is a hip-hop album. The album was described in multiple reviews as seeming unfinished, with Alphonse Pierre, writing for Pitchfork, viewing it as a undercooked album posing as an ever-changing art piece that may remain incomplete. A production style that incorporates seesawing synth patterns was observed by The Guardian journalist Alexis Petridis in his review of the album, who also commented that there is a lack of focus, seeing certain songs as resembling demos. According to Hip Hop's writer Matthew Ritchie, large stretches of the production demonstrate West's attention to detail that creates a background for songs. West delves into relationship problems between himself and Kim Kardashian on Donda 2, particularly discussing their divorce. Thematically, this topic drew comparisons to West's fourth studio album 808's and Heartbreak from numerous writers. He goes into detail about the divorce, focusing on his many emotions and insecurities. West directs insults towards comedian Pete Davidson, who became Kardashian's new partner. West also addresses his family's concerns, disregarding them. The rapper conveys a bitter and self-pitying style, seeking the sympathy of others, while showing a lack of both happiness and empathy. Songs. The album's opening track, True Love, contains a drum break shared with West's 2010 single Runaway that samples The Basement by Pete Rock and CL Smooth. A posthumous feature from rapper XXXTentacion is included at the beginning, singing about lost love. On the track, West laments the childcare arrangements brought about in the wake of his divorce. West also references Tentacion's son Gi-kyum during the second chorus, as he reminds both his and the late rapper's children of their respective fathers' love for them. Broken Road is a ballad featuring rapper Don Toliver, in which West delivers introspection and declares his freedom. Get Lost sees West singing a cappella with auto-tune heavily applied to his voice, recalling varying memories of his marriage to Kardashian. Too Easy features electronic elements and contains a mantra by West, who uses the vocal technique as he champions self-love. The rapper references his then-budding relationship with actress Julia Fox on Flowers and alludes to both his birthday gift for her and his Valentine's Day present for his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. On June 29, 2022, West was sued by Marshall Jefferson for allegedly sampling his song Move Your Body without permission in Flowers. West angrily threatens to fight Davidson on the noisy and aggressive track Security, proclaiming that he ain't got enough security for this. We Did It Kid features lyrics about friendship over a brass trap beat. Pablo is an energetic track with a fast-moving beat and a hook from fellow rapper Travis Scott, while Future also contributes a verse. Louis Bags is a tribute to designer Virgil Abloh, a friend of West's. West states on the minimally produced electronic-backed track that he stopped buying Ablow's Louis Vuitton bags after his death in 2021. Happy opens with a verse performed by Future, preceding 3 verses from West, who conveys his sadness as he repeatedly pleads, "Do I look happy to you?" Sci-Fi features lush orchestral production and begins with a monologue from Kardashian's 2021 appearance on Saturday Night Live, in which she applauds West's achievements. Lyrically, West tells the story of their divorce. Selfish is a minimal ballad that posthumously features XXXTentacion, with West analyzing how his flaws led to the divorce. Lord Lift Me Up has an orchestral style and consists solely of vocals from Vori. City of Gods is a Brooklyn drill-styled track serves as an ode to New York City from West, fellow rapper Fivio Foreign, and singer Alicia Keys. First Time in a Long Time embraces new beginnings and features a guest verse from Soulja Boy. On West and fellow rapper The Game's collaboration Easy, the former Deezus Davidson, threatening to beat ass. Promotion and release. On January 15, 2022, Easy was made available as a Spotify exclusive, one day before it was released as the first single from Donda 2. The song entered the US Billboard Hot 100 at number 49, alongside peaking at number 32 on the UK Singles Chart. A music video for Easy was released on March 3, 2022, featuring West kidnapping a clay version of Davidson that he goes on to bury. On February 11, City of Gods was released as the second single from the album. The song charted at number 46 on the Hot 100, while it reached number 58 on the UK Singles Chart. On May 27, 2022, the song True Love got an official release on streaming services. It was also included on Tentacion's Look at Me, the album. The song peaked on the Billboard Hot 100 upon its debut at number 22, and on the Hot Hip Hop/R&B chart at number 5. On March 8, 2022, alongside an update to the STEM Player website that allowed users who'd purchased the STEM Player to stream songs from Donda 2 without having to connect their STEM Player devices to their computers, the songs Pablo and Security were made available to stream for all, likely as additional singles for Donda 2, with these versions having updated mixes. These free versions of both songs were later taken down from the site, with the only streamable versions of the songs remaining the ones that could be streamed with the rest of the album. A total of 22 songs were announced via a track list for Donda 2 posted by West to his Instagram account on February 18, 2022. On February 23, 4 songs, entitled Security, Pablo, Broken Road, and We Did It Kid, were released to owners of the STEM Player via the player's website. Another 12 songs were added the following day as part of an update labeled V2.22.22 Miami. However, one of the 12 additional songs released, entitled Keep It Burning, was removed from the STEM Player website and replaced with a stadium version of True Love, which was then later replaced with Easy. A finished version of the song Keep It Burning would instead later be released on Future's album, I Never Liked You. Donda 2 leaked online shortly after release and was heavily pirated. The album was one of the most pirated albums on 1337X and the Pirate Bay in February 2022. It also led to the piracy of the Stem Player website, since the song stems and remixing tools were available on emulators. Donda 2 is not eligible to enter any Billboard charts per the rules on releases sold with merchandise, as it is exclusive to the Stem Player service. During his performance at Rolling Loud Music Festival in July 2022, Digital NAS suggested that a finished version of the album would be released later that year. Events. On February 7, 2022, a private listening party was held for Donda 2 at Nobu Malibu, where Travis Scott and fellow rappers Offset, French Montana, Young Lean, and Drake, as well as model Kendall Jenner, were in attendance. 6 days later, West announced a public concert entitled Kanye West, Donda Experience performance for the album at Lone Depot Park in Miami on February 22. Tickets for the concert were first made available on February 14, 2022, 6 days before ones for IMAX presentations went on sale. On February 21, 2022, it was announced that the concert would be live-streamed in IMAX theaters across 15 cities in the United States at 9 p.m. ET. In response to popular demand, IMAX subsequently expanded the live stream to 60 theaters across the U.S. for the one-night-only event on February 22. Simultaneously with the screening, the event was live-streamed on YouTube and West's Stem Player service. It sold out 47 of the 60 theaters, grossing around $313,582 for IMAX. The performance was set to begin at 8 p.m. ET. Though started nearly 3 hours late at 10:45 p.m. West was joined by numerous guests, such as Marilyn Manson and DaBaby, both of whom appeared at the first listening event for Donda, as well as Fivio Foreign, Keys, and Jack Harlow. Celebrities in attendance included French Montana, Elon Musk, and Diddy. West experienced multiple microphone problems and audio glitches while performing, to which he reacted during a performance of Jail PT2 by throwing his microphone on the floor. The rapper later revealed to Sasha A. Berg and Esther Coco Berg that he had been made to write the word performance in the event's title, despite intending the event as a work of performance art. His frustration with this reduction of the event's concept led alongside other reactions to him throwing the microphone he was given, saying he began questioning why he was performing. Critical reception. The V2.22.22 Miami version of Donda 2 was met with mixed reviews, with critics describing the album as unfinished and lazy compared to West's previous releases. Jeff Eheza of Rolling Stone called the album a confounding project that is brought down by West's fixation on controlling one's narrative, deriding the lyrical content, guest appearances, and the lack of a clear concept, despite praising certain vocals. Slate's Jack Hamilton wrote off its aimless song structures and fake deep lyricism, also feeling let down by the half-hearted production that has its best inspired moments drowned in a sea of repetitive, spaced-out bloat. Ludovic Hunter-Tilney, writing in the Financial Times, found Donda 2 repetitious and lackluster, disclosing serious deficiencies in West's creativity, but picked security as a highlight. Reviewing the album for The Guardian, Alexis Petridis disapproved of its lack of thematic focus, unfinished production, and the lyrical content for its tedious barbs at his estranged wife, but admitted some portions briefly showed the authentically brilliant producer West is capable of being. The Daily Telegraph critic Neil McCormick regarded Donda 2 as the weakest album of West's career, seeing West assume a sullen, self-pitying, and bitter persona, vindictive sniping and whiny self-pity. McCormick criticized the album's song structures and repetitive rhymes, as well as the auto-tuned vocals, even though he liked some of the accompanying beats. Underscoring its sluggish energy and undermining production, Stephen Lofton from the line of Best Fit felt the album is nothing particularly revelatory, discussing the expected, repetitive themes, though moderately gave credit to the production. Pitchfork's Alphonse Pierre defined Donda 2 as a crudely unfinished dump of songs camouflaged by the stem player's technological spectacle. He described the songs as lackluster and undercooked, displaying a cool moment or two but mostly amorphous. Few reviews were marginally favorable. Alexandra Pauli of High Snowbeauty wrote lukewarm comments, describing the album as a divorce record that boasts all the hallmarks of an artist experiencing post-nuptial proceedings. Pauli was dissatisfied with how Donda 2 lacks the sincerity exuded by other divorce albums, saying it reeks of ego that appeals to West's fan base. Richie of Hip Hopx opined that West's hyper-focus on his current drama has resulted in Donda 2, a double-edged sword musically cohesive but with underdeveloped ideas.